We are into the final day of a great convention. Yesterday's Luminaries of Travel CEO panel was excellent. Their forecasts for the future of business travel and their insights for meeting the demands of a new generation of travelers are vital to our work. It's a glimpse into our profession's priorities in the next 2 to 3 years. This morning, another group of panelists described how organizations radically transform themselves to meet new challenges, just as the global business travel industry will. Addressing today's challenges in worldwide commerce supports success in every direction. Two high points were Monday's conversations with Jim and Scott about our community, and yesterday's discussion with Mike and Kevin about GBTA's investment in its membership, in each of us. There's one more topic connected to our success. It is pride. I am proud of my work as a business travel professional, and I'll tell you why. Business travel drives economies, not just the US, but globally. There is a direct connection between business travel and organizational success. Great ideas and brands begin when people meet in person, shake hands, and agree to be business partners. But we are the ones who get them there before that ever happens. We talk to everyone involved in the supply chain, from start to finish. We form strategies, coach all the key participants, manage the operations, secure the best and most cost-effective services, and make sure everyone reaches their destinations on time. We are as critical to the team as the executives who sign the deals that make their companies prosper. I get inspired working in an industry that really counts to millions of people succeeding in global business. There's often a personal dimension with the services we deliver, especially when we manage trips for senior officials and events such as global meetings. Meanwhile, the bookends will always be all the important arrangements we handle for our clients' safe, comfortable, and cost-effective transportation there and back. That's us. We work at the intersection of the whole machinery that makes our companies relevant, helps them grow their products and services. It's a huge investment for business and government. How big, you might ask? Business travel accounted for more than $260 billion in spending last year in the United States alone, and we handled all of it. That's an accomplishment to be proud of. Two things I want to share with you that really stood out for me about our profession. First, the average business travel professional makes twice the average household income in the US. Second, a GBTA survey indicated 69% of travel buyers say that their company's T&E is an investment that drives top-line revenue. These facts reaffirm that our companies value us and our work. There are different ways to define what respect through work means to people. I wanted to know how others in our profession felt about this. I'm talking about trust in our decisions, our work, and in each other as colleagues. We asked some of our members to tell us about their experiences as business travel professionals. They had some interesting opinions, as they always do. Let's hear what they said.
I'm proud to be a member of GBTA because it has provided some really great educational opportunities for me, as well as networking with my peers, and it's really helped me a lot in my career and progression. So I've been able to return that by helping out my peers and helping them with their education, networking, etc. That's been the best part about being a member of GBTA.
I'm proud to be a member of GBTA because it's a fantastic organisation, very well run and very professional.
I have a few thoughts to add. I am confident performing the important duties that I am in charge of every day, and I truly believe you are too. We are business travel experts in logistics, budgeting, operations, risk management, third-party negotiations, and even acquisitions. We work tirelessly behind the scenes as vital contributors in our organizations. A great example of this is our own GBTA Vice President, who received the prestigious Business Travel News Travel Manager of the Year award just last night. The award recognizes the accomplishments of the travel management practitioners who have distinguished themselves in the past year by advancing innovation and best practices in business travel. Let's give a warm round of applause to our own Kevin McGuire. Whether it's organizing global conferences or handling immediate response duty of care situations, we are essential. We apply skills, knowledge, and talents to ensure our customers, our suppliers, and our employers can find their own version of success in every direction. Community, investment, and pride. The business travel community is a rewarding place to build a career. Its people are dedicated professionals. There is an important role in the business travel profession for every person in this room. We have earned the right to feel positive about our contributions to this major global industry. I urge everyone to invest more of themselves through our association. It will pay you back many times during your careers. Thanks to you, the business of travel operates at the finest levels of performance it has ever known. A sense of community, investing in our careers, and feeling accomplished in our work is the surest way for all of us to succeed in every direction. Celebrate the respect you earn and deserve every day. Take advantage of everything your association provides for you and the benefits this fantastic career path affords everyone who joins our workplace. And remember, you are part of this great profession. You make a positive impact every day. You improve the quality of business and people's lives around the world. Our very first US president, George Washington, once said, "Associate yourself with people of good quality if you value your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company." We are all in very good company. Be proud. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the main screen as we are about to draw the final 9 prizes from the GBTA Foundation annual drawing. If your name is called, please visit the Foundation office in room 151A. All prize packages include a $100 MasterCard gift card, travel visa support from G3 Visas and Passports, and free parking at your departure airport from the parking spot. The first prize is a journey for 2 to Chicago, Illinois, including round-trip airfare on Southwest Airlines, a 5-night stay at the Hilton Chicago, and transportation provided by Dave L. Chauffeured Transportation Network. And the winner is
David Russell.
The second prize is an exciting U.S. Dream getaway for two, including round-trip airfare on Delta Airlines, 5 nights at the Omni Hotels and Resorts property of your choice, and a 1-week car rental from Avis Budget Group. And the winner is
Liz Siebold.
The third prize is a splendid trip for two to Puerto Rico. This trip includes round-trip airfare for two on JetBlue Airways and accommodations at the Embassy Suites Dorado Del Mar Beach and Golf Resort. And the winner is
Melinda Abrams.
The fourth trip is an adventure for two to Hawaii, including round-trip airfare on Alaska Airlines, a 5-night stay at the Marriott Hotel of your choice throughout Hawaii, and a 1-week car rental from Hertz. And the winner is
Liz Ridzen.
The fifth prize is a fabulous Germany dream vacation for two and includes round-trip airfare on Lufthansa and a 5-night stay at any maritime hotel of your choice throughout Germany. And the winner is
Janet Thompson.
The sixth prize is an exciting trip for two to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and includes round-trip airfare on LAN Airlines and a 5-night stay at the NH City and Tower. And the winner is
Wanda Davis.
The seventh prize is a luxury vacation for two to the destination of your choice in Southeast Asia on EVA Airways, where you and a companion will enjoy a 5-night stay at any Radisson Blu. And the winner is
Marsha Kaplan.
The eighth prize is an exhilarating trip for two to Dubai. After traveling on Emirates, you will enjoy a 5-night stay at the Millennium Plaza Hotel, Dubai. And the winner is
June Kirsch.
the ninth and final prize is an extraordinary trip for two to Bali, including round-trip airfare on Korean Airlines and a 5-night stay at the Pan Pacific Bali. And the winner is
Jason Hodges.
On behalf of the GBTA Foundation, we would like to thank this year's prize contributors, including Accor Hospitality, Air France, Alaska Airlines, Aloft Hotels, American Airlines, Avis Budget Group, Best Western International, Brussels Airlines, Carlson Residor Hotel Group, Choice Hotels International, Dave L. Chauffeured Transportation Network, Delta Airlines, Emirates, Empire CLS Worldwide Chauffeured Services, EVA Airways, Fiesta Americana Hotels and Resorts, G3 Visas and Passports, Hainan Airlines, the Hertz Corporation, Hilton Worldwide, JetBlue Airways, Korean Airlines, LAN Airlines, Lufthansa, Maritime Hotels, Marriott International, MasterCard Worldwide, Millennium Hotels and Resorts, NH Hotels, Park and Fly, The Parking Spot, Omni Hotels and Resorts, Pan Pacific Hotels and Resorts, Shangri-La Hotels and Resorts, Southwest Airlines, United Airlines, and Wyndham Hotel Group.
Best practice in sustainability is quickly rising to the top of the corporate agenda. not just because it increases company value and reduces costs, but represents the right way to do business. Last year, we announced the start of Project Icarus, a GBTA Foundation initiative originally started by the Institute of Travel and Meetings in the UK. Since then, the team has been busy, launching a new website, developing education and research, creating a sustainability-based gold medal recognition program, and an Outstanding Achievement Awards program. We are pleased to recognize 7 companies who have taken the first step at the commitment level. In addition, 5 companies are the first recipients of the Project Icarus Sustainability Gold Medal. Congratulations to these companies for their global approach to sustainability in travel.
Project Icarus is a GBTA Foundation initiative aimed to help the business, travel and meetings industry to develop and create greater sustainability.
Project Icarus is advancing the global discussion and developing tools for corporate travel programs that are socially equitable, economically sound, and environmentally conscious. Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Sustainable development means interlinking social, economic, and environmental criteria as it applies to the procurement of business travel and meetings.
Project Icarus will be the business travel and meetings industry global source for sustainability. Research conducted regionally and globally. Education, sharing information and best practices that drive innovation. Tools, measuring, tracking, targeting ongoing sustainable development. Recognition, acknowledging individuals and companies excelling in the field of sustainable business travel management and supply chain. Advocacy, influencing the political agenda locally, regionally, and globally.
Project Icarus is looking for individuals and companies who are willing to commit, learn, share, lead, and above all take action in the drive for greater sustainability in our industry. To learn more, visit gbtafoundation.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Chairman and CEO of Concur and Chair of the GBTA Foundation, Steve Singh.
Well, good afternoon. I hope all of you have had a great conference. And I know that you've consumed a lot of information over the past few days. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? But if you'll permit me, I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to tell you about the GBTA Foundation. The Foundation strives to advance our industry for the benefit of business travelers, the companies that they work for, and the suppliers that serve them. Its sole goal is to serve you. And over the past 12 months, the GBTA Foundation has continued to invest to become a truly global organization, expanding our research efforts and the educational offerings available to our members. With these investments, we're establishing regional offices and regional board leadership in every major geography, all designed to meet the increasingly global needs of business travel professionals. The GBTA Foundation continues to surpass my expectations. Each year, the Foundation's research programs get larger and more robust. Last year, we announced that the Business Travel Index would go global, and it did. In April, we released the global BTI outlooks for Brazil, China, and Europe. Now, this research is the first of its kind, and it includes analysis of the most critical business travel markets in each of the global regions. In addition to conducting research studies, the Foundation has created a state-of-the-art digital resource library, which houses an increasing number of high-value documents related to the business travel industry. The Foundation's research is important to so many different audiences, to our members, to our partners, analysts, and the media. In the past year alone, the research has been referenced hundreds of times in media outlets around the world. Let's watch this brief video that highlights the breadth of the Foundation's activities, as well as our newest partners who help make this work possible.
GBTA Foundation is proud to present its newest partners, providing funding to deliver the education, research, scholarships, benchmarking, and resources needed to continue to advance the business travel profession. The GBTA Academy provides both online and traditional classroom learning opportunities to improve your knowledge, learn best practices, and elevate your business travel career.
It's a direct benefit to me as a travel manager, a professional benefit. Lots of great contacts, both with the travel professionals, other travel professionals, but then with the academic persons who lead each of the sessions. Has been a great benefit for us.
Supporting the GBTA Academy through newly developed workshops, AdTrev Travel Management Company. Delivering education for the Latin American region, GOAL. Providing scholarships and training for its customers and staff, Korean Air. Helping to deliver associate level training in Latin America, Monsoy's Business Travel.
At United Airlines, we foster continuous learning. GBTA Foundation and their research provide us with valuable insights on emerging trends in our industry. Their tools, like the Business Travel Index and research, allow us to make more informed decisions and be strategic instead of just tactical.
In 2012, the GBTA Foundation will conduct 80 research initiatives to educate members on local, regional, and global issues. Expanding the delivery of the GBTA Business Travel Index into Brazil, China, and Europe, Visa. Providing insights into consolidation and management of spend travel data, Carlson Vaughan Lee Travel. Funding efforts to better understand business travel around the globe, Starwood Hotels and Resorts. Continuing support of research to better understand the global business traveler, The Boeing Company. Helping to deliver additional insight into the European market, AirPlus International. And coming soon, with funding from Experian, a first-ever strategic meetings management RFP.
The GBTA Hub and Resource Library has become my go-to tool. When I need quick answers on the latest trends or best practices, I go directly to the Resource Library in the GBTA Hub.
The GBTA Hub and Resource Library provides one-stop shopping for all your research needs. The Resource Library has nearly 1,000 documents, white papers, RFPs, articles, webinars, education presentations, and more available to GBTA members. Our newest partner, supporting the travel management content, American Express Global Business Travel. Underwriting the hotel segment, Shangri-La Hotels and Resorts. And funding the travel technology section, Concur. The GBTA Foundation continues to add valuable modules to the dynamic online benchmarking tool. Funding from IHG has provided upgrades to the benchmarking tool, allowing members to more easily locate and use industry data on airfares and hotel rates, as well as benchmark their travel program rates for air, hotel, and car against other companies in the industry.
With the benchmarking tools, I can measure my existing travel program and get insight into best practices to move my program forward.
Supporting a new tool to measure the maturity of your company's strategic meeting management program, Active Network. Please join us in thanking all of the new GBTA Foundation partners that make it possible for GBTA to deliver valuable education, timely research, and critical tools to our members worldwide.
As you can see, the Foundation's work contributes to improvements and enhancements in all aspects of the business travel experience. As Chairman and CEO of Concur, also a very proud partner of the Foundation, I can personally attest to the value that we place on the Foundation's research. We use it to make business decisions, inform and educate our customers and analysts, and to support the future growth of our industry. The great work of the Foundation depends on the financial support of its partners. They support everything we do, from the scholarships we offer, to the education we provide, and to the research that we conduct. And these partnerships enable the Foundation and the business travel industry to remain strong. I encourage each of you, and in fact, I'm asking each of you, to consider how your companies can get involved in supporting these efforts to advance the business travel industry for the common good. You know, one of the most effective partnerships that we have is with the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. Together, we've developed the Global Leadership Professional Program, which provides unparalleled education for the business travel professional. The focus of the GLP program is strategic. It's more than a travel management program. It's an interdisciplinary approach that addresses both the opportunities and the challenges of conducting business in a truly global market. Please join me in welcoming to the stage 16 industry professionals who spent the past 12 months dedicated to earning our industry's highest designation, the Global Leadership Professional designation.
Diane Bradley, Tokyo Electron.
Hi, Diane.
Tanya Brown, BCD Travel. Peter Brown, ThinkLimo.com. Lynn Bruner, HCA Healthcare.
How are you? Thank you so much.
Jeannie Eisenhart, Crowley Maritime.
Thank you.
Angela Francisco, Constellation Brands. Jamie Johnson, Travelocity Business.
Congratulations.
Jens Liltrop, Nova Nordisk. Gene Norton, American Express Business Travel. Julie Polinsky, RBC Wealth Management. Pat Sage, Hearn Consulting Group. Anna, don't butcher it, Samagre, Delta Airlines. Jamie Stapleman, Estee Lauder Companies. Mark Stone, The Washington Post Company. Betty Sweetman, BP, and Rick Wakita of Atmel.
Once again, please join me in congratulating our GLP designees, and thank you very much for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Global Travel Manager for the RTI International and GBTA President and CEO, Jim McMullen.
Good afternoon. So this afternoon, I just want to say thanks to a special group of people, the volunteers from the New England chapter who helped make this convention successful. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. And I'd like to introduce another special group of people, and I use special in a different tense. Your GBTA Board of Directors, please join me on stage. Thank you. This board is made up of travel executives, allies, and directs. They give their time and their energy and expertise. They're coming, okay. These are the vision of these individuals are the vision of GBTA. They are all volunteer. So it's with great gratitude. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Come on. All right, a special thanks for your board of directors. Thank you, everybody. They're beautiful. So as you know, our terms run from convention to convention, and this year, I'm really sad to see 4 of this great board depart from us. So I'm going to thank you for your terms of service from the direct side. Pam McTeer, thank you. Sharon Fogarty, thank you. Mark Ziegler, thank you. And Maylena Birchfield, thank you very much. Can you guys like talk to me?
Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Okay, well, I hate change. I don't want to see him go, well, I can't say that because we're very innovative, but. But I hate to see good friends go, but I know that we'll stay in touch. All right, because I'm flubbing this up big, I'm going to turn it over to our Executive Director and COO, Mr. Michael McCormick. Thank you. No.
Well, I get the honor of welcoming the newest members to the GBTA board. But before I announce the results, actually for legal reasons, I do need to inform you that the bylaw vote to officially legally change our name, shockingly, this has been passed that we are now officially GBTA. Thank you. Woo! And now for the results. Please welcome our new direct members at large, Michelle Lee, Bart Sareen, and Douglas Weeks. And our new allied member at large is Eric Norberg. So let's have one more round of applause, a big congratulations and welcome to your representatives, your new representatives to the GBTA Board of Directors. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Executive Vice President of the Boeing Company, Jim Alba.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for that welcome. I'm pleased to be here. In this room we have some great airline customers, and we also have a lot of their great customers as well. Those of us from Boeing that are here, we're here to listen, we're here to learn, and to support the work that you do. We share the same goals, and that is helping travelers the world over get to where they need to go safely, reliably, and affordably. In a few minutes, I'll have the honor of introducing President Bill Clinton, who has left an indelible mark on our nation and our world. And like all of you, I'm looking forward to hear what he has to say today, so I promise I will keep my remarks very short. President Clinton's words carry special weight at the Boeing Company. Over the course of his presidency, Bill Clinton flew 1.4 million miles on Air Force One, a specially equipped 747. As president, he made 133 foreign trips. By meeting with leaders face-to-face and speaking directly with citizens around the globe, Bill Clinton has shown the power of aviation to bring people together. The author Ken Walsh writes in Air Force One, A History of the Presidents and Their Planes, that one of the most important changes in the presidency has been because of something that Americans take for granted, the ability to fly to any point on the globe without undue strain or hardship in a reasonable amount of time. You know, Walsh continues, this simple fact has made America's leader an international figure, able to bring his ideas to places that presidents never dreamed of reaching a half-century ago. Now, many of us don't have the luxury of flying on Air Force One, and I know a lot of you would probably quibble with the author about the undue strain or hardship of travel today. But there's no disputing the many benefits of aviation. The aviation and travel industry is a force for good. We drive the global economy, we're good stewards of the environment, and we bring people together. Now I was fortunate enough to join the aerospace industry in the final quarter of a remarkable century. And to me, aerospace really defined the 20th century. It helped win World War II. It brought the world closer together with commercial air travel. And it changed the way we communicate with commercial satellites. And of course, it changed the world forever and the way we look at the world around us when man first walked on the moon in 1969. That legacy continues today with aircraft that deliver new levels of safety, comfort, reliability, and efficiency. But it's not enough to hope these accomplishments speak for themselves. We need to talk about the value of aviation and travel and call for a more common sense approach in a few key areas. Let me start with jobs, because today everyone is concerned about economic growth. If you want to create jobs and boost trade, aviation and travel is part of the answer. The aerospace industry has fueled the U.S. and global economies and improved the lives of countless people. Boeing is the largest United States exporter and supports millions of jobs, not only at my company, but at suppliers, at airlines, in airports, and around the world. Globally, aviation supports more than 56 million jobs and contributes $2.2 trillion in economic activity. And if you were to add up the value of goods transported by air, it represents 35% of international trade. But the airlines we rely on to generate that growth operate on a razor's edge between profit and loss. Airlines have lost money 6 out of the last 10 years. And according to the latest projections, this year airlines are expected to make only $3 billion of profit on $630 billion of revenue, and that's a margin of just 0.5%. Every dollar that's imposed on airlines in taxes, landing fees, and tariffs threaten their ability to make a profit, and with it, their ability to create jobs. Now, I've shared some global figures. Let me turn closer to home for a moment and talk about what the industry's growth has meant to the Boeing Company. Last year, we hired 12,000 people as we increased our production rates to meet global demand for new commercial airplanes. And many of these new hires were in Charleston, South Carolina, where in less than 3 years, we drained a swamp, relocated alligators, built a factory, and also produced a 787 Dreamliner. In April, we rolled out the first Dreamliner from that location, and a couple of weeks later, we flew it. Those are great days. Those were historic days. And years from now, I think history will reflect not only on that rollout and that flight, but the impact of the factory on the lives of the 6,000 people who work there and their families. It has transformed their lives and enriched their communities. It has connected them with something big and important. Those men and women now belong to a small and elite fraternity, a fraternity of workers who have built one of the most complex machines in the world, a commercial airplane. And it's not just any airplane, but it's the first new airplane of the 21st century. and it's an airplane that I think others would measure it against for decades to come. You could repeat that story around the world. You could repeat it in Everett, where we built Air Force One. You could repeat it in Russia, which supplies titanium for the Dreamliner. You could say the same thing about China, South Korea, Malaysia, and other countries where companies produce parts for our airplanes. We also know that growth in our industry or any other can't come at the expense of the environment. Commercial aviation accounts for about 2% of today's man-made global carbon emissions. Globally, our industry has set targets for carbon neutral growth by 2020 and a significant reduction in CO2 emissions by 2015. This focus is validated every day when I talk to our airline customers. They worry about a lot of things, but the top two things on their mind are profitability and the environmental footprint that they have. And both, of course, are very tightly tied to the consumption of fuel. Today, the cost of fuel comprises about 40% of airlines' operating costs. Now, at Boeing, we're committed to make every generation of airplanes we build better. We're working to improve aerodynamics. We're working to improve and lightweight the materials that go into the airplanes, and we're working on more efficient engines. Over the past 5 decades, we've improved the efficiency of our airplanes and their impact on the environment by well over 70%. You know, in my lifetime, there have been 3 major advances in transportation. The first was the interstate highway system. The second was commercial air travel, and the third was the GPS. And I think the 4th great stride could be and should be air traffic management. If we were to implement a space-based system using existing technology, it would be the interstate highway system of the sky. Airlines would have more control of ascent and descent. They'd be able to route their airplanes more efficiently from point to point and save time and money. This system could make all airplanes up to 12% more fuel efficient. It would reduce the impact of commercial air travel on the environment, and it will help us become energy independent. You know, our industry should encourage governments around the world to move towards this 21st century system. It's an investment in our business, and it's an investment in our planet. The last benefit I want to touch on is the hardest one to quantify. It's the role aviation plays in bringing people around the world closer together. We can all be proud of what aviation and the travel industry has done and continues to do. There are no longer distant places in the world. Our industry brings people closer together. It connects the world and promotes an understanding of different cultures and points of view. It creates jobs, trade, and commerce. It's a force for growth and a sustainable future. That's worth remembering, and it's worth sharing.